Let's
build
bridges,
not
wall,
Hola, estamos aquí.
My name is Kelvin Akpaloo. I am one of the facilitators, and if you are watching this video late, I was one of the facilitators in the project Bridges Not Walls, which is related to non-verbal education. In this project, this project means a lot to me. Bridges Not Walls is a project I wrote it based on my life experience and the people around me, Africans, and why we move from one country to another, and why people should understand and know the stories. And then we started using theatrical methodologies, non-verbal education to actually get our message out there.
Hi there, my name is Vlad, and I'm a facilitator and a trainer at this project of Bridges Not Walls. This project is very interesting as it talks and highlights the issues of migration, and it approaches the topic from different forms of participatory art. The project was very fruitful. We visited quite a lot of interesting places, and we saw the realities of the Ceuta from the first-hand experience.
So for me, the project surpassed the outcomes that I desired. I was expecting to get to know more people, get to know more about the topic, to visit a beautiful place like this. But I got so much more impact.
So I don't know how to call it, that we had a chance, opportunity, we had the privilege, but we saw two situations when a person tried to swim from Morocco to Spain, and the forces, the police or the border control were taking them from the water and helping them, putting the thermic things on them and just helping them in this situation. You know, they were literally taking them from the water. And I think it hit all of us very strongly, this situation, and made us realize even more things about how privileged we are and about the topic of migration. Because if we haven't seen that, we would maybe not believe, but we saw it with our own eyes, and many people don't. So yeah.
For me, everything about it was really special, because we also experienced something really touching, and it's something that probably will stick with me forever.
When I watch videos about migration, about immigrants, when they're on the boat crossing something, it's not touching so much when you see with your eyes. And today we saw two people was exactly crossing through the ocean from one side to another one with big waves. And when you see that, that's really touching, and my brain not able to understand it, because we live in Europe where we almost don't have any borders, even physically, and it's so easy for us to cross it. And there is a people who need to leave everything at their countries and try to find better life, and they need to risk and sometimes not all of them maybe will be able even to cross it. So it's like, that's great.
What I find special about the place that we visited today is that even though this border with Spain and Morocco in Ceuta had and have still situations that are very hard and complicated, the life goes there normal. There were kids playing, riding a bike, there were people waving to the people from another side. So even though people are sometimes in danger there, trying to cross the border, the lives go on still, and that's the reality.
I saw the thing that I was imagining to see, and not everywhere is like that. And I didn't think that this can be true. So it was a surreal moment for me. The energy there is something that is like here, something heavy on your chest. And you try to imagine how the people are crossing. They're suffering. They're struggling for themselves. And yeah, it's a very, very, very special moment and feeling.
In my mind came like picture like the bridge which working like that, and I realized that the bridge can work only when both sides want it, because if only one side will decided to put the bridge, still it will not work. So the bridge is able to work only when both sides are agreed and ready to do the bridge and like to cooperate. That's all.
It's normal that the person decide to migrate to another place for the better life and for the opportunities and the feelings.
It's really hard choice, like, because you leave everything behind and then go to somewhere. And it has a lot of like feeling behind of it.
You want to be powerful, strong for this decision.
Yes.
Because it's something that you left your where you were born, where you grew up. You left everything for
where you are used to your roots, and you leave your roots so you get new leaves. Migration is a necessity. It's a necessity for people to find what they need, what they like. Migration is a journey.
Not only we stayed in just one place doing these activities, but we visited our organizations, we visited the border, we saw with our own eyes the difficult situations that happen every day here. We talked with the people that work in these situations and try to do something for the migrants. And it was really, really tough for one side, but also very inspirational.
We all migrate all the time. We go from one city to another city, from village to the city, from country to another country. So I think this is phenomena that is normal for all of us, but we just don't realize it sometimes. So basically, we are focusing on how to connect people and create bridges instead of walls.
The moment when we arrived at the border of Spain and Morocco, I didn't feel like there is like a border, because it is still like the one world. I could still see human people living on the other side of the fence, the same people that live on the side that I was in.
My perspective changed a bit.
Man, no, not a bit. Like, they changed a lot. Like, I was traveling a lot. I was in many countries. I saw a lot of borders, but I never saw border as a wall, like huge wall, and this border not for crossing from one country to another like a travel, but the border and the wall between death and possible better life, or even just life, immigrants, refugees. But they never tell the story of that people, why they do it. And to quit from your country, from your home, to leave everything and go and jump, like to really jump to the water, cold water with the waves, and without any hope that we will reach it. It's not about like to find better job. No. It's something like to have a life or not to have. And in that moment, I think you will choose, I will try.
This experience we all went through, we seeing from first hand what's happening here in the border, how these people are risking their lives to get here for a better future, because where they are coming from, they facing almost certain death as well. So that's why they decided to come here, not just because they want to steal our jobs.
When we was on the border, it was a little bit hard to explain our experience. Also because it's hard to say the reality of the things, of what's going on here in Ceuta, like volunteer of Red Cross. So it was hard, yeah, but it was necessary, because you need to show, to tell the reality of the things, or open the eyes of the other people. Yeah.
Main question from my side to myself firstly, and secondly to people who watch this video. How much does the human's life cost? What is the purpose of being a slave in a country you don't want to live in, and pay taxes and grow up your children? And how much is the value of a wish, of a hope for a better life? To feel yourself a free person, to believe in what you want to.
I just want to say that I'm so blessed to be part of the project and to facilitate, but also be a participant in itself. Yeah. So thank you so much. And bridges, not walls.